Holy shit. So hopefully everybody logs in. My cat stops clawing the couch, and we should have a really good game today. Bit of a delay. RK Slider decided that after he had gotten up late, he decided that he was going to go to the dining hall. Not sure how that works. And I'm eating chips, which is probably the worst thing I could possibly be eating on stream, so I apologize for that. Kind of, not really. Alright, game 1, NotA Winter Tournament. Silence is Colting versus Hot Singles in your area. I'm going to try to cast within client today, too. I'm not sure if it's going to work. So we see over on Silence is Colting, we're going to see a Beastmaster immediately taken out and going to be banned. Hot Singles in your area, known for their very interesting strats. As Libby said, if they're wearing shorts, or rather, if we're doing pocket strats, we're wearing cargo shorts. Although it's more like cargo pants today, it's pretty cold out. I'm going to see Invoker banned out as well over on Silence is Colting, although we do have an Ursa takeout as well, which is kind of interesting as a first ban pick. Makes you wonder what Libby's got in his pockets there. I am really tired of playing against Carl. Carl has been in every single one of my games here. That level 1 Invoke is just too strong. Makes him very, very strong in the laning phase.
5 seconds remaining.
We're also going to see a Slardard banned out as well. Interesting first ban picks for the Hot Singles in your area. I should have posted something really quick. We'll do that. NotA. There we go. Alright. Back it. Excuse me. Then we have Dyer's first pick here. It'll be interesting to see what they pick up if they're going to grab their support.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
And they're going to pick up the Undying early, which kind of goes along with Mike saying that all their strats are pretty spooky. Nice pickup with the Darkseer here. A little bit early, though, for my liking, just because if they pick a ranged carry, it's going to be a little bit difficult for a Darkseer to do as much harass. We do have a Lifestealer pickup right away, too, which is really interesting. I'm wondering if they're running Rot Monster again. The Ember pickup here, I'm not sure if that's going to be a safe lane Ember or a mid. I'm guessing it's probably going to be more of a safe lane, but, you know, I could be wrong here. So we got a Darkseer with an Ion Shell. That's going to be pretty obnoxious.
Radiant team back.
Also have an Invoker ban over here. I'm guessing that they just really don't want that AoE silence on the Ember Spirit because it will cause a lot of problems. I'm not sure what the strategy is going to be for Hot Singles in your area, but it might be a good idea to pick up a natural Orchid Carrier just to kind of shut down that Ember. They're going to take out the Quap themselves, though. I was thinking that might be a good pickup, just to really harass that Ember, but if it's going to be a safe lane Ember, won't be quite as much of a lane advantage, especially since they already have the Darkseer.
10 seconds remaining.
I feel like the music should be a little bit louder. I'm gonna adjust that too. Sorry guys. Thought I had this all set up.
Reserve time.
At 75%. So now what'll be interesting is now that I picked up a Lifestealer, they have to decide now, are they going to pick someone who's going to be able to kite Lifestealer, or are they going to like wonder, is it going to be the Rot Monster? Because if they do the Rot Monster strat again, it's going to be pretty difficult for any of these heroes to kind of deal with it. They are going to take out Bane over on the Silence is Colting. Oh, they're going Rot Monster. Hot Singles in the area are going Rot Monster again. They are taking out the Scud. But, I mean, you've got Lifestealer, goes into Pudge with an Ion Shell. It's dirty. It's dirty. They're not going to be able to do anything against this. These pocket strats, man. So now Silence is Colting needs to figure out how to deal with these particular heroes, because once Lifestealer gets himself an Ags, and if Pudge decides to... If we get a Radiance too, oh my gosh.
Radiant team pick.
I'm not sure exactly what they can do at this point with the Darkseer Lifestealer Pudge. Because I think Science's Cultine is still going for a traditional draft here. Unless they go and they gank the foe. Oh boy. Yup, definitely Rot Monster. They need to gank the shit out of that Lifestealer constantly. Just make sure that he can't pick up that Ags. Make sure he can't get that Radiance. Or else they're not going to be able to deal with any of this. It's probably going to be Libby mid on the Pugna as well. A Lich pick up over on the Dire side here. And they're gonna take the Brood Mama out. I wonder if they heard that, what was it, Money Mike has played Brood Mama before? If they know how good he is with her. Because the first game I cast, I think, was Science's Cultine, and they had the Brood Mother pick up, and it was pretty damn dirty.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
I don't know how you really deal with this team. I mean, they've got a pretty solid draft over at Science's Cultine. I'm assuming they're going to pick up either the safe lane carry or the mid, depending on where they're placing this Ember. They might want to place the Ember... Again, I'm thinking more of a safe lane position, but... They're going to ban out the SF. They don't realize that that Pugna is definitely going to be a Pugna mid. That's definitely going to be a Libby character. And the Wyvern, they're going to heal it. That is a dirty fucking pocket strat, Libby. You should be ashamed of yourself. So now you know you have to ban out Lifestealer Pudge. Or at least Lifestealer minimum when you're playing against hot singles in your area, because this is the second time they're going to be running this strat. So really, they need to gank the shit out of Lifestealer.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Royus. Oh my god. Yeah, Tristan, you need to ask permission before posting links, just because I am a girl streamer and people like to give me dick pics. It's awful. And there's our draft. The Rot Monster is real. We're gonna see Money Mike on that Ember Spirit. Hey, Aldo will be a safe lane Slark if I understand correctly, if I remember correctly. Alright, guys. Stop PSG. Alright, guys, so here we go. Game 1 of Hot Singles in Your Area versus Science's Cultine. Over on Hot Singles in Your Area, we have Sir Royus, who's going to be playing the Darksealer. Feeling it's going to be playing Winter Wyvern. RKK Slider is going to be on the Lifestealer. Rock is going to be playing our Pudge. And, who am I missing here? And Libby, of course. Dat Mig Pugna. On the Dire side, we've got Spearmint71, who's going to be playing our Undying. Bob Ross will be playing our Earthshaker here. Money Mike is going to be playing Ember Spirit. Daddy's Gotta Eat will be playing Lich, and Hayaldo will be playing the Slark here. Hey, Richard Rice! Alright. So we see, looks like they're going to be moving towards top rune. Do we wear these shorts already? What a bastard. And my audio is not set up for in-game. Awesome. Tristan, you should probably be careful with that. You're probably going to get banned. Just because Moobot will time you out after a certain point, and I am in-game right now, so. So it looks like we've got some contesting going on at top rune here. And yeah, it looks like they're going to be able to secure top rune for Money Mike. Bot rune will be going to Libby. Libby starting off with one tango on a couple of those fairy fires. They have placed their wards adjacent from each other up here. Yes, I'm just going to pop out really quick, see if I can fix my audio settings, and hopefully not miss first blood. I will probably miss first blood. Speakers. I don't know why it's having trouble with this. Okay, we'll just go back into game. Alright, so bot lane, we've got our KK Slider feeling it, and Rock looks like they're gonna try to go on a gank right away on the Spearmint 71. Top lane, Darkseer should have a fairly easy time with this as long as he doesn't get fissured. Got Bob Ross just kinda hanging out. Slark hasn't picked a skill quite yet, and this might be a little bit of a difficult lane for Money Mike here with Libby, just spamming out, you know, oh, he's picked up Decrepify first. Just for safety's sake. Alright, we've got under Last Hits and Denies. Right now, Lifestealer leading the way. They're trying to go on this Lich down here, too. Looks like we've got a Soul Ring on here. They could go for the Lich if they felt so inclined. I'll have to fix the in-game client later. Again, our KK Slider doing a pretty good job. He's even got some denies up here. Haldo's doing his best. Libby's actually killing it in mid, wow. Does have a point of Nether Blast up as well. They need to do something just to get this Pudge, you know, some levels. He's kind of just hanging out in the trees, kind of off. Really need to kind of get a kill here. Make it worthwhile. Looks like Wyvern's gonna be pulling down here. It's gonna be just a single stack unless she pulls through. Top lane, we do see a stacking going on for Bob Ross. Gonna go and take care of that jungle for his Slark. Soroyas just, you know, doing pretty well in levels. He's level 3. Slark is level 2. Not too much of a lane advantage there, although, you know, it's only a duel. And they are going to try to get the pull through here. They're going to miss, though, unfortunately, although they can deny that creep. Undying kind of moving over. They're noticing that they're trying to stack and pull things through. Lich doing, you know, okay job doing lane control. No first blood, though, yet. Libby's going to try to go here on Money Mike. Going to be able to just decrepify him, add a little extra damage, even though he does have that flame guard up. Up top, trying to pull. Oh, Soroyas in trouble. Soroyas is like trying to get out of here. He does have the surge available, is going to be able to get out. If that Fissure had blocked just a little bit more, would have had a bit more of an issue here. And they're going to be able to take this little stack that Darkseer was trying to do. Soroyas does have plenty of regen, though. Libby does have, he's got a Bassi, is going to be going for the full Aquila. Bot lane, there is a regen available. It was just pointed out by the Winter Wyvern. Rock's gonna go grab it. Does not actually have a bottle or anything like that, but he just doesn't want the enemy team to get it. Top lane again. Nothing really going on. It's been Soroyas actually leading pretty much with the oh, Bob Ross needs to watch out here. Gonna try to cancel that clarity. Royce is gonna get caught out. Does have the surge available though. Not gonna be too much of an issue as Slark is up top, just kind of casually farming. Bot lane, haven't seen any action. Oh no, I missed mid! I missed first blood. Money Mike was able to chase down Libby. Did not know that was happening. Money Mike does have the bottles, is gonna be getting his boot. Has got a full poor man's shield here too as well. Fight recap. It's like nothing there, thanks Reborn. They are going to drop a Town Portal scroll in wall for Libby. And that's going to allow Mike a little time to just kind of catch up with the farming. And we've got a hill troll here. I think he's trying to stack. Yeah, he was able to get the stack up here. Roy's doing pretty well. He's at level 5, whereas Slark's sitting at 4, and the Airshaker's standing at 3. Being able to just stack, pull, trying to get XP any way he can. Looks like we've got a bounty rune over there. We got a double damage over on the Winter Wyvern. They really should think about being a little more aggressive. I know it's tough when you have an Undying, just with that tombstone. But I mean, the Pudge is just basically sitting here taking all of Lifestealer's experience, which is not the ideal situation. Mid lane again, Libby just being really aggressive here. Trying to go after Money Mike. LSC says he does have a bottle. He is out of charges though at this point, and Libby's going to keep his ring on. I think he's probably going for a bit of a push here, just trying to force back the Ember Spirit. So Roy's top, looks like he's going to be trying to go for a soul ring. Not quite there yet, but doing a pretty decent job considering that he's offlane and he's 3rd in terms of farm. Libby, oh Libby's going to get blocked by Money Mike. Libby's in trouble. Oh no, Libby's going to fall in mid. GG, report Libby for feeding. Nicely played by Money Mike. Really nice play there, especially with the body blocks. Poor little Pugna. Poor little Skelly man. Bot lane, just really no action coming on here. RKK sliders doing alright, I guess. Oh, we lost. Oh no, we lost top. Doesn't look like there was a fissure that was thrown out. Must have just gotten pinned down. He was running kind of low and hadn't been using his regen on that. In fact, he still has the full salve. And that's going to help Healdo out a lot in terms of getting some net worth in the current gold. But he's sitting pretty low on that. Bot lane. I'm still looking down at the bot lane. I want something to happen, but they just haven't been able to do anything. Money Mike going top for that rune. Gonna get the 6-minute rune. Looks like Pudge is gonna go for bottom rune. We are gonna see a bounty rune top. There's a regen bottom, which would have been really nice with that Ember Spirit. But unfortunately, he just went for the top one instead. So Royce has completed the Soul Ring at this point. The average MMR on hot singles in your area, well, I mean, they joke around with me that they're all like 1k. I think it's probably more like in the 2k range. I'm not sure for party MMR though. And Healdo is having a bit of trouble up top. Got boots on the Earthshaker. Bottom lane. Looks like they were thinking about going on Lifestealer, but it's not really a good thing to push into just because the Wyvern can really just punish anything that if they try to dive on. Mid lane. Libby's still doing a decent job with CS. But Mike's doing exceptionally well here. He does have the level advantage as well, sitting at level 8. Bottom lane. What's going on here? Why are they pinging each other out? Oh, top lane, we've got Darkseid. He's gonna throw out the wall. He's gonna try to put out the Ion Shell. Oh, he might be able to get Healdo though. No! They should have taken the illusions and tried to go after him. That is gonna be a dead Darkseer, unfortunately. And he took the wall fairly early too, right? He's level 7. Maybe he did it as a panic pickup? He's trying to deny the the wagon here. Bottom lane, they are going to go on Spearmint. They are going to be able to take him down, and they're just pointing out, like, hit the fucking tombstone. I always tell that to my friends. Ah, they didn't hit it in time. We were going to see the Wyvern and the Pudge go down. Not really worth it. They really could use TPs down bottom just to help him out, but I don't think the Lich is going to be able to do much of anything on his own. One thing that I always tell people is make sure that you take out that stupid tombstone, because it does so much damage. Middle lane, Libby's in trouble! They're gonna be able to throw the Wyvern out and just get him to back off. Libby almost died there, and they did have a ward over here too. Double damage rune is available top. And we are gonna see Libby's gonna go and pick that up. Pudge is gonna go bottom, and he's going to pick up the guys, I need you to cut that out in chat, please, or else I'm going to have to time you out. I hate to do it, but I will do it. Libby's in trouble again, gonna get Searing Chains, gonna try to throw out the Decrepify, but that's just gonna help the Flame Guard even more. Alright. We're gonna have to time you guys out. Top lane, Soroyas. It's gonna be going for the mech, probably going for the GG boots. We did miss a kill down bottom on RKK Slider because we had to go time out people in chat. That's unfortunate. Sorry, guys. And we're gonna have to time out one other person. Whoops. There we go. And now we're back in the game, checking out what's going on here. Libby's still sitting on head with the sieging that he's been doing here with the last hits and denies. However, he does have 3 deaths, so he needs to be careful about that. Royas is going to be going top here. Yeah, Spoof, I did want to go through the Dota client. I just realized that my settings are set up improperly. We need to be careful here, so Royas, that looks like a problematic situation if you get fissured. Bottom lane, again, we haven't seen anything really happening on this Pudge. He's sitting at level 4, which is kind of a bit of a problem. We do have Lifestealer, has gotten his 6. Wyvern has gone and TP'd once before, just kind of moving around. I'm guessing some of my mods are actually in-game right now, and that's why they're not paying attention to chat. And it's whatever. It's whatever. So we are going to see that Ember Spirit has picked up his boots of travel, is sitting with his ring off. That always drives me crazy. But, I mean, he probably doesn't want to push out wave currently, considering that we're still in laning phase. 10 minutes. I know, I'm like the worst, guys. I am the worst mod, whoever modded. And we see movement coming in through the jungle here. Are they going to try to gank? There is an Invisor in bottle, and they are going to point that out. Royce needs to be really careful here. The Fissure is going to block him in. Healda's going to be able to throw the pin out. They're going to go ahead and stun him. That is a dead Sir Royce. I doubt he's going to be able to get out of here. And they're just going to chase him around. And they are going to pick him off. And it looks like bottom they've just totally given up on laning here? I'm not sure what's happening. Pudge, it does have an Invis rune. Oh, Libby's gonna get caught out with the searing chains. Money Mike again gonna try to body block, and Libby's gonna try to suck him off here. I don't think it's gonna quite be enough, although Money Mike is kind of running off. Hook's gonna come out from the Pudge. Beautiful Hook. He is gonna be able to just pull himself away, and it is gonna cause TPs to come in, although they're gonna cut it back. Over up top, Healdo is gonna be picking up drums fairly soon, cutting off the wave. Does have a TP coming in here. That's the Wyvern trying to slow him down. Not going to be able to get him. Slark is a slippery fish. He does have ulti available as well. And RKK Slider is just... Oh, what's he got on the courier here? Is this going to be a Midas? Oh, no, he's going to go straight up Ags first. I wasn't sure if he's going to go Radiant to Midas. Thanks, Bassy. I appreciate it. And bottom lane here, Rox is trying to get some experience. He's sitting only at level 4. Not really a great position for a Pudge. Going down here, Slider again, just doing some jungling. Wyvern needs to be careful here. Money Mike's going for it. She is going to be able to get that. Going to be able to heal herself up, but she's not going to be able to get out of this. If they throw the Fissure out correctly, yeah, that's a dead Wyvern. Libby's come top, trying to help push this tower. Doing some decent damage on it, but he just doesn't have the mana not correctly. Doesn't have the mana right now to do what he needs to do here. Bot lane, Pudge just getting some experience. It does have wards in the well. Probably should consider calling for them and using them. We are going to see the TP come top. Oh, they're going to go out here. Poor Libby. Libby's in trouble. Royce is dead. Libby's going to be going down too. They didn't even have to throw out the tombstone here. They're just going to go after another ward. And they're trying to get that Lich. Not going to quite be enough though. Almost enough to take him down. As Daddy's got to eat. Kind of in a tight spot. Gonna go run away here. Yikes. We do have Aquila completed over here on Slark. I thought he was working on drums, right? Yeah, there's the drum coming out. He's gonna have to drop something here. Probably use the stick charge. Oh, Money Mike again taking out Winter Wyvern. Wow, 1 in 13. HSiYA's in your area having a difficult time. Don't worry about it, Bassy. Libby's gonna come mid. Needs to be careful here, though. They do have a ward here, so they definitely have the uphill vision. But they are giving some space down here to the Lifestealer, which is gonna be pretty good for him, just because that allows him to get his Ags a little bit faster. Definitely don't want to ignore him. Top lane, Royce needs to be really careful here. He's gonna throw the Ion Shell in the cart. Interesting. Mid lane, Libby doing his best, trying to just throw out as much harass onto Money Mike as possible. Looks like we have a Pudge sitting over here. They're looking for a gank. They're trying to grab him, but I mean, again, he has such great escape. Unless you throw that ulti on him immediately, you're gonna have some trouble locking him down. We do have a haste rune available top. Looks like Earthshaker has spotted it, is gonna try to secure it for his Ember Spirit as well. Bot lane. Slider's just gonna rage up, go ahead and hit on this. He's almost have the third piece of his Aghanims here. 3 of them sitting up top, looking for a gank on poor Healdo. Or not Healdo, I'm sorry, Sir Royce, who almost has a completed mech, is gonna get chased out, is gonna play a little bit safely. This is not a Shanghai qualifier game, this is a NotA winter tournament. Which is basically, I think you have to be under 3.5k MMR to participate in. It's actually, I don't think it's my mic. It's probably my mouse. It picks up pretty high on clicks. I have the gain turned all the way down. That's probably what you're hearing. Bot lane again. Undying looks like he's going straight for Ags. Oh boy, they've got the middle tower, which is good. no one's here top though. They're gonna go for the push here. And they do have all their ultis available. They do have the dunk. They do have the not Shanghai Richard Rice. And we do have Money Mike who's coming in here. Just gonna start taking pops off on the tower. They probably are just gonna be able to take this. They are gonna jump right onto Libby. They're gonna be able to pull Libby out. They do have the ward up. Libby's gonna run for his goddamn life. They're gonna go in there, hit down the nether ward though. And Libby's still gonna fall to Healdo. Just another couple hits on the tower. Yeah. Not sure exactly what happened there. And we do have them pretty much just 5-manning top lane. Bottom lane, Slider still working on that that Ags, but this doesn't look so good here. Looks like Lich is going to be going for that mech. They do have the full drum charge, so they could really just hit down this tower. They do have... let's see. Royce needs to be careful. He's playing a little bit forward. They are just going to try to push them back though and discourage them off. I don't have any Shanghai Major games today. I did qualifiers a few days ago working for Thrash, but I did not have any planned for today. We're going to see the Ember Spirit come bottom now. Bassy, can you ban this guy? The trolling is real today. Doesn't have anything better to do than to just spam chat and make like 5 different accounts. Don't give him any attention, Nathan, Brother Bob. We'll just get rid of him. It's Twitch. They're like 14-year-old boys who have nothing better to do. Slark does look like he's going to be going for a Shadow Blade here in mid. Slider's still just trying to get that Agnum Scepter, but they're going to be able to just take down this tower. They don't have the best pushing either, but they're just going for it because they figure that they probably have to get this game, you know, get the advantage now. Top lane, they're trying to trade showers here. Rice is trying to cut the wave. They did manage to get top tower. Bottom lane, we do have Ember Spirit, who is already, you know, being... My mouse is butt stomping. I'm sorry, it might be my mouse. I have a tendency to actually lift my mouse a little bit. They do have the completed Ags on Lifestealer, which is actually going to be a bit of a game changer here. Yeah, I'm sorry. I gotta figure out a situation with my mic. I was talking to Korymon the other day, because she actually has one of those, like, stands for her mic. But I'm not sure if it's going to be too heavy for my, my Yeti. We're gonna see Daddy's Gotta Eat. Again, is just working on getting that mechanism. Bob Ross here is sitting on just the boots again, trying to get that Blink Dagger. Wow, we do see Undying has quite a bit of farm here. Is going to have a completed Ag Scepter very, very soon. I'm sorry about that, Nathan, Brother Bob. I'll see if I can stop thumping it. Wyvern's going top here. I think she was looking for a pickoff, but she can't do a pickoff by herself. There is the Rot Monster, finally is on board. Gonna be a bit difficult for them to deal with. Libby's gonna come through too. He does have the Decrepify, and it looks like at this point we do have hot singles in your area just with the advantage. Just because there's no one really on their team that can deal with Rot Monster this early. And they're gonna surge up the monster, just try to push people back. Look at all the damage that they're doing over here on this poor Undying. We do have them caught out though. Libby trying to suck off here. Might be able to coming back in with the Rot Monster. Gonna be able to take out Hey Aldo. Gonna go after Money Mike. They do have the totem up. It's not gonna be enough though because that's that vacuum. Too good. Daddy's Gotta Eat's also gonna fall here. They have the Thunder Hide, so I mean it's gonna be really difficult for them to take down. Royce needs to be careful here. Is looking a little bit low. They're gonna slow down Money Mike, and he's just gonna fall to the burn of the Thunder Hide. They really can't do anything against this. And that's what I was saying, is that you need to be afraid of with the Rot Monster strat. Like, look at that. Especially because, you know... Alright, let's see. What do we have here? He's almost got enough to pick up the Sacred Relic for the Radiance, because they're just going to layer a Radiance on top of that. And they're going to get right back into another Thunderhide here. There's nothing wrong with that, Nathan Brother Bob. You're not sitting in a chat making 5 different usernames to try to troll someone. It's okay. And I mean, at this point, Hot Singles in your area is just ready to go mow down towers. Because there's nothing that their team can really do about it. We see Healdo is just like, fuck this shit, I'm gonna go top, I'm gonna try to keep farming. Only has a Shadow Blade though, doesn't have a whole heck of a lot of damage, which is what you really need to deal with this. In early game, you don't really have anything that, I don't think there's any hero that can really deal with this. They have the Ion Shell on him as well, this is so dirty. Ugh. Arcane Rune is spotted top rather. But they're just gonna start pushing. They've got all the advantage now because they were able to just get that Ags. There was, you know, we joke around about teammates feeding, but it's one of those things that, it makes space. It does actually make space. They're gonna go right after this Undying. This is a dead Undying immediately. Bob Ross trying to come in, gonna immediately get shred. They're gonna throw out the Lich ulti, but they're just gonna they're not gonna separate. They're gonna let it bounce around a lot. Thunder High just going immediately after Money Mike. Money Mike gonna try to get away here. And they're just gonna keep chasing. He is decrepified on top of everything else. Oh, he almost fell here. And they just really want him. Look at them go. They've got 360 move speed. Just no fear of the towers. No fear of any of the heroes. They're gonna be able to take that down. Meanwhile, Healdo's just like, what the fuck is this? I shouldn't have said that. I should have been a little bit cleaner with my language. Sorry. And their Thunderhide's almost run out of hit points, so they're gonna back off. I'm guessing they're gonna go try to see what else is over here. They can't because it's still just dinosaurs because they only took the one. And they're just gonna go towards mid. It's the Rot Monster strat. It's a real thing. They've done it before. And there's just not much that you can do about it, especially because they have the perfect lineup. They've got Libby who can decrepify. They've got Feeling It on that Winter Wyvern who can actually heal. This Undying, like... They... You know, that's a great kill over on Ielda. They're going to be able to take out Royas too. Thunderhide is going to fall, and they're going to have to back off here because their Thunderhide was just so low on health. And they are pinging out like a madman. Like, get this guy. Holy crap. And he's going to be able to pop into yet another Ancient Creep and probably take Bob Ross down. Bob Ross is going to fall. Healdo's trying really hard. They are going to be able to take down that Ancient, but they've already taken down how many people? Oh my god. And they are- Oh! Pudge! Rock's got that! Daddy's going to get into so much trouble. No, Daddy! Ah, what a Need to be careful though. Money Mike is coming back in. He's thinking about going on Slider. Slider needs to be careful here. Is gonna try to use the open wounds, and Money Mike's just gonna run away. Doesn't want to deal with it. They do notice that there's a haste in bottom. It's okay, Bassy. I'll try to. Actually, is Batty sitting in chat? Let me look at my viewer list. Because we've got a lull in the excitement here right now without Rot Monster being up. They do have the Ags over the Undying though, which is pretty great. Also, this is an amazing courier. Just would like to point that out. Alright, let's see. I don't know who's sitting in chat. Hold on. Nope, Batty's not sitting in chat right now. That's fine. It's alright. I'll just deal with it when they come up. Cass is gonna suffer a little bit from it, but I don't have any noticeable people in there. So I don't think Spoof's in there either. And he's also doing, I think he's also either casting or being an admin today. Almost has that mech complete over here on Daddy's Gotta Eat. He just needs a little bit more gold. Bob Ross does have the Blink Dagger. That's gonna be a problem though, just because of the fact that, you know, they do have the Rot and the Ion Shell. Kind of that slows down. Right. And we have, Pudge does have Radiance. Oh, this is gonna be awful. They have Sanj and Yasha, so they have a dragon, they've got the Stone Golem. Oh man, 417 move speed. They can just run at the enemy team, they don't even really have to try. And they're gonna go for that last tower top. Let's look at the net worth here. And Slark, you know, what's funny is the fact that Slark has the highest net worth right now. He's been doing a lot of farming, but there's just not much that he can do against the Granite Golems. I wish you could see the amount of damage that's coming out of these guys right now. I mean, you've got a Radiance, you've got the Rot, they've got the Ion Shell on top of it. And bottom, Healdo's just trying his best, like, trying to go and just push it out, make them respond. But I mean, they can easily just kind of take out the entire team using this Rot Monster strategy. Well, it looks like they're trying to push mid too. They have TPs? I'm pretty sure. I know he's got Boots of Travel. We have a TP over on that, yeah. And they do have mech completed over on Lich. They're gonna take down this tower and they're just gonna walk right up into base. There's no reason for them to stop. It's gonna become a base race, it looks like. Because they realize, you know, we can't really fight the Rot Monster. They are going to send someone back right now. They're going to TP. It's going to be the Slark. And they're going to go and throw the fort out. But everyone's going to be coming back now. They are going to throw the dunk out. Bob Ross is going to pay for that with his life, though. They did have the... oh boy, Libby's in trouble. Libby's going to fall, too. It's just the Rot Monster now. They do have the, you know, Nether Ward up as well. They're going to pop this Golem, though. It's starting to get a little... Oh, they're still going to be able to take him down! They took him down! Spearmint running for his life. They should probably pay attention to, you know... Oh, no, Pudge! Pudge is going to fall. Pudge is going to fall. Daddy's got to eat. It's probably going to get cleaned up here by our KK Slider. He's going to use the mech now just for solo himself. What a fight. Why do I have no fight recap? RKK Slider's just gonna back off. They really need a black dragon, I think. Looks like they're gonna be going for a full hood next, if I had to guess. Over on the Undying, just to deal with all the radiance and the rot burn. That's a good point, Chataya. Very, very good point there. It's a little all chat here. I'm gonna be honest, your strat is way danker than ours. So yes, thank you. Nice, 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 nice. Bottom lane here. We do have full completed GG Greaves. It's the Rot Monster stat lunkers. It's fairly common. Oh, they even have Veil of Discord over on the Libby now, but Libby will probably fall pretty fast. He's so squishy compared to the team. It looks like Regenerate the Magi. I'm gonna get Tranquils over here on this Lifestealer, you know. Best possible boots that you can get on Lifestealer. Slark is got the full, does have the full completed Sanjin Yasha. It's sitting on the drums. Starting to be able to take down things. Does have the, is gonna get chased out. Slider. Gonna try to go over here on Healdo. He's probably just gonna be able to pounce out. Yeah, he's pounced out on top. Did throw out a sentry ward down here. Trying to get him down off of this cliff, but they're just not going to be able to, and I don't think the Sentry Ward provides just enough vision. Oh, that was on cooldown. And they're looking at Roche here, and the rest of the team is sitting up here. They kind of know what's going on. Meanwhile, Ember, kind of split pushing, does have the boots of travel, is going to be coming in. Royas is going just full, running in there with his face. Yikes. And they don't have an Ancient here to climb into currently. It's like, looks like Royce tried to speed up Slider. Slider's gonna run face first into his butt though. Bob Ross looks like he's going. I think he's gonna be going for a 4-staff. Probably because he can't really dunk in with the Radiance burn. Although it could be an Axe too. And we're seeing more parts of that Hooded Defiance, which will eventually become a pipe. Hyaldo doing pretty well considering he's 10-3. Which is good because he's doing what he just kind of needs to do. Is he needs to farm up, get kind of get all that damage that he really needs, so that way he can take down Rot Monster. The problem is that this other team, though, you know, with that Rot Monster is going to be forcing fights that he might not necessarily want. So he's kind of playing it really smart because he's split pushing, and he's able to just TP home when they start pushing into base. See a full completed Glimmer Cape over here on Feeling It too, which is a pretty nice pickup for Wyvern. I mean, it's pretty crazy. It's almost 30 minutes in and they've lost all the tier 1s, like very early game, and that's something that Libby's told me in the past, is that whenever they play, he tries really hard to finish the game in like 30-35 minutes just because he says he tends to throw. So the early game strats are working. It seems like they've caught wind of this because they did pick up an Undying who's really good early. And then they do have that insurance of the Slark and the Ember Spirit. Alright, Chris, do you have anything better to do, dude? Holy shit. Anyways, we're back here. Money Mike does have the Crystallis picked up as well, and Hyaldo's still just going ahead farming, sitting on quite a bunch of gold here, about 3.4k. And Wyvern's just kind of going around. They're sticking together. They do have another Thunderhide here. Royce is going to be coming along as well. And we do have the completed Hood of Defiance over here, sitting on the Undying. No item progression really on Bob Ross. Hasn't really had a chance to do much of anything though either. It looks like Lich is He's got a casual gauntlet strength. Don't worry about it, Bassie. Don't worry about it. That's what they want, is they want attention. And what are we gonna see Aldo pick up here? Still sitting on quite a bit of gold. I wonder if he's gonna try to go Silver Edge? Don't worry about it, Lunkers. And they are taking the Thunderhide. They are gonna come right up here to this tower. They've sped it up too. What a scary fucking Thunderhide. Look at all these effects on him. He's got War Drum's Aura. He's got the Ion Shell. GG. And they're just gonna run right after Bob Ross. Bob Ross isn't gonna be able to get his ulti off here. He's just gonna fall immediately. They're gonna try to take out the Undying. Undying does have that Hood of Defiance there. Is taking out Daddy's Gotta Eat. They're taking out basically all their team fight at this point. They're gonna chase him all the way into the well. Gone after Sir Royas. Aldo got the Glimmer Cape on him. Nice. Royas is gonna be able to run out. They have to be careful here though, because they're starting to do a decent amount of damage to this Thunderhide. Might be able to take out Money Mike. They're just trying to make space so that way they can hit the tower. They almost run directly into the wall. Need to be careful here. Slark is chasing him. Is trying to get out. Is going to be able to rage though. And they're just going to go ahead and hit these racks. Mike is going to try to come in here. Oh, we're going to lose the Wyvern. Wyvern's going to fall. Slark is going to run out here. Pudge. Poor Pudge. Pudge just has a Radiance. Is going to probably be falling to this. Yeah, Rock's dead from this as well. And Slark and the Ember Spirit really just doing great with the farm at this point. Gonna start becoming a real problem because it's starting to get a bit late. They do have a ward here too, so they have visibility. Mike is gonna chase after Libby. Poor Libby. Libby's gonna have Lifestealer come popping out. Might be able to clean up Money Mike here. Gonna lose Libby in the process. Oh, the Dunk's gonna come out. Not gonna do much of anything though, considering that, you know, there wasn't many units around. Royce is gonna be running the hell away. Lifestealer in a bit of a bind here. Look at all the stats that he's stealing from him too. Gonna pick up that rune. Oh, Slider, a little bit too greedy. Gonna try to TP out. They do have Earthshaker coming up though, and he is gonna actually get away. Royce needs to run though, because now he's got Hailed on his ass. And it looks like, yeah, he needs to be so careful here. He's gonna fall. There's no way he gets out of this. No, that's a dead Royce. And they're starting to lose their window a little bit here. And I'm making butt stomping noises with my mouse again, I'm sorry. And that was a... I love how it gives me a fight recap and there's like nothing there. And we do see the Staff of Wizardry over on the Lich, still a casual Gauntlet of Strength. Looks like we're almost, yeah, we have a full Pipe of Insight, which is going to make it a bit more difficult for them to push and do what they need to do here. They only have the little dinosaurs here too. They need to clean out the stack in order to get the big guys. It'd be good if they got a dragon. I don't think I've seen them in a dragon once this game. Couple times, last time they ran the strat, they had the dragon, pretty consistency. Completed Scotty over on Slark. That's gonna be an issue now. So now they have to kind of figure out what they want to do here for strat. Oh, we do have the Octarine over on Libby as well. You know, it looks like what they're doing is they're just trying to throw their bodies, at least the Pudge and the Lifestealer bodies, right at the squishier target so that way the team fight's taken out. But the problem is while they're doing this, the Slark is just eating up everyone else. And again, we have the ancient stone golems here, or granite golems rather. And they're pinging out that they're looking at Roche. Meanwhile, Slark is top. Let's see, who has buyback available? Slark does not have buyback, Money Mike does, so does Pudge, but everyone else, no one else has buyback available, so if they do a push, they're able to take out the Slark at all. Mid lane. They're trying to get the Undying. Undying's just gonna TP out though, he doesn't want anything to do with this. And the stone golem is just gonna walk around here. He's got a lot of move speed, he's got 487 move speed. And looks like they're just gonna push out bottom. They've kind of got them stuck in their base for the most part, except for, you know, the fact that they are able to go out into the woods. As long as they have the TP on them for the most part, they should be alright. Because they are lacking severely in stuns over on Team Hot Sickles in your area. They are gonna ping out, you know, that there's There's wards. They can see this Wyvern. Wyvern needs to be really careful here feeling it, because Healdo's coming. He's got a taste for blood. He's gonna just go right on Wyvern, not careful. Gonna miss the pounce. And just gonna Dark Pact, back off. And they're thinking about Roche. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. It's a bad habit that I do. I lift my mouse for some reason. I'm trying to be better about it, I promise. And they're still just picking out the fact that they've got wards over there. Shaker, sitting on a ton of wards, is going to go for stuff like I imagined he would, just because of the fact that there's the Radiance Burn. Slark is looking for some hunting, I'm guessing, just trying to keep up good farming patterns as well. Undying is going to pick up that Illusion Rune. And I think Libby's team's feeling a little bit of pressure now, not sure exactly, and they're going to tell the Earthshaker to sit up there. They can see him. He's getting burned. They're pinging him out, like, oh, let's just burn him. They have no stuns, though. They're not going to be able to actually do anything to him. I don't think they realize he's not there. Yeah, they're just hanging out. And they are going to try to go for Roche, I think? Slark's still going ahead farming, sitting at about 2.3k gold. Money Mike is able to do the split push here. Does look like he's going to be going for Lincoln's next. And we lost Libby. Uh-oh. Libby DC'd. Hopefully Libby comes back. Yeah, there he is. He's back already. Money Mike is just running into their base, though. Looks like we're ready to go again. And they are pushing into base here. Probably gonna go for those racks. And they're just gonna focus on the racks now. They're not gonna go and try to dive again. Although, yeah, they're running at them. There is someone coming back in. They're trying to just kind of punch down this tombstone. Healdo is here. He is invis. They need to be careful here. It's gonna be immediately taking out the Wyvern. Wyvern, oh, being able to throw out the... Ah, they should have tried to get it the other way around. Oh, but the Lich ult's gonna come in. Gonna do a lot of damage. Look at all this. Oh my goodness. They're just cleaning up hot singles in your area. Monster's still trying really, really hard to do what he needs to do, but it's becoming more and more difficult at this point. Punch is just going to be able to be melted here because they have silly items on them, and RKK Slider is also going to go down. And they're successfully defended the base for the most part. They only lost one set, or not even a set. They only lost one Rax. Things are looking a little stressful for hot singles in their area at this point. I can zoom back in a bit. They think that it might be warded, and Healdo's, I think he's going to go for the double damage. He's going to go right for Roche. Gonna go right for Roche. Should probably pick up the double damage unless he's gonna be giving it to Money Mike. And immediately bashed by Roshan, of course. That double damage is gonna turn to an invis now. And it looks like Lich is gonna be... Okay, so he's decided against doing a Force Staff, or actually, that was the Earthshaker who's gonna do Force Staff. Is gonna be going straight up for Ags. Meanwhile, Healdo just punching Roshan on the face multiple times. Yeah, Solar Crest would be pretty nice, but it looks like we've got a lot of Ags carriers on this team, you know. The Undying Ags is so good, though, anyways. I'm not sure who'd be able to farm it up fast enough. Maybe the... Earthshaker's... Not too great on this. Slark does have the Scotty... He does have the Aegis now. Got a Basher. I think he's gonna be just going Abyssal after the Lifestealer kind of thing. He's just gonna zip through their jungle looking for a pickoff. And again, they have the Pudge within the Lifestealer, within, you know, all the Radiance Burn and things like that. Oh, they have to be so careful. Healdo's looking at that Wyvern like, oh, you would be so easy to kill right now. Just running through all of them. I don't wonder if they noticed that there was a little bit of a hiccup there with the movement. They really should be putting out sentry wards, like, more in lane when they're pushing. Just because it's scary having that Slark run around. He's a pretty stacked Slark, and RKK Slider running right at the Lich. Looking for that Granite Golem again. Gonna pick up a Granite Golem and just kind of go for it. He's in trouble though. They are like almost all here. Gonna be able to back off though. Meanwhile, Bob Ross is probably breathing a sigh of relief. So is the Lich after running into all that. And Slark is just running through here. He's looking for that pick off. He wants that Wyvern. Maybe he's gonna go after Libby. Oh, he's gonna go right after Wyvern. He's gonna be able to take Wyvern down. Does have the ultimate available as well. Oh, Money Mike gonna come in, try to clean up here. Golem is chasing him down though. As the Granite Golem just runs right in. They're gonna throw Totem out. The wall, not gonna do too much here because they don't have too much with the right clickers. Bob Ross is gonna be able to be taken out here as well. Wyvern coming out. Oh, Herald's doing a lot of work here. Libby's gonna try to save himself, throwing out the Glimmer Cloak. Gonna try to go and just decrepify himself, run away. He's gonna take him out though too. What a fight. I think at this point the hot singles in your area have lost their advantage. Because Slarks is running down mid. He still has Aegis too. I think he's just gonna wait for his team and then go right in for... He can pretty much just farm this up pretty fast. All by himself at this point. Even with all the rot and everything else. And they're just gonna go right up here and be able to take this without too much of a problem. Wyvern does have ulti up. If she can land a good ulti, that might... I'm not sure. Unless she lands it directly on Money Mike and gets Heraldo to hit him. I'm worried about this though. She does have the Glimmer Cloak though, so she could go forward potentially and try to do something here. Yeah, she's gonna throw out the slow over on Heraldo. Heraldo seems to be the target that's doing the most damage. Oh, she's gonna waste the ulti on the Money Mike though because he has the Lincolns! Oh, disaster! Libby's gonna try to heal up this Golem here. He's gonna just run right up, immediately get bashed though. Oh man. Heraldo is decrepified, but he still has Aegis. I'm gonna throw the Golem up right front and center here, trying their best to just chip it down. And Libby's just gonna try vomiting, keeping him alive. Spearmint might fall here, and they're gonna be able to... Oh, no, they're not gonna be able to get him out! Nice, Heraldo's chatting right back in here, looking at Royce, looking at Libby. Royce is in trouble. Royce is gonna fall here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there's no way that... Oh, he's gonna be able to surge himself out there with the GG Greaves. Very nicely played there. Heraldo, though, look at him. He's a monster! He's just going after it. They're gonna decrepify him, trying to slow down their siege, and they're just still chasing after this poor Granite Golem. Both of them pop out here. Gonna go after Heraldo again. Get the Pudge ulti off. Gonna get bashed immediately, though. They're gonna throw out the wall. Heraldo is gonna finally fall. Bob Ross coming in with a beautiful Echo Slam. Gonna force staff himself out. Still not gonna be able to get away, though. Heraldo trying to pounce out. Rock trying to do anything that he can do to fight off Heraldo. Not gonna be able to do it, though. Money Mike doing a lot of damage. So is Heraldo. Wow. Yeah, I feel like this is probably not good. Look at all the abilities used in that last fight. Oh my god. If we look at the charts here. Yeah, they've really kind of lost their advantage at this point just because the Slark is so farmed. And if you look at, you know, look at RKK Slider, he doesn't have much for, like, damage items. And RKK Slider's gonna fall here, and he does not have buyback. Pudge does have buyback, but, I mean, he can't do too much. They're trying, but... Yeah, they absolutely missed their window. It's too late at this point for them to keep going with the Golem. They were really smart over on Silence's Cultine, though. Because they realized, you know, okay, we gotta make sure that Slark keeps farming. We'll do the best that we can to kind of slow him down. Yeah, this Lincoln's... They're just gonna decrepify Slark. Hope he can't click anything. Needs to be so careful here, though. Wyvern's immediately gonna get bashed, immediately taking out, feeling it, trying to save himself by using his whole heal. Not gonna be enough, though, with that Dark Pact. Roshan will respond in 4 minutes and 10 seconds. Libby running forward, throwing out that, that ward, but... Oh, the punch hook! Rock saving Libby. Heraldo wanted that. And Libby just runs back out, looks at Heraldo, runs back into well, says, I don't think I can deal with that. Yeah, we do have buyback status up, Chataya. I just threw it up. Stream is about 2 minutes behind or so. Oh, they did! They got Heraldo! They're gonna be able to throw the ulti out! They're gonna take him down! And the Lich ulti is gonna come out. Lich does not have Ags yet, so it's gonna have a limited number of bounces, but... They are just, like, raxing them all over the place, though. They almost have Megas. Things don't look good for them. They need to just kind of GG push, I think. Meanwhile, Ember Sitting on... Oh, look at all that gold. Oh my gosh. He might want to consider... I don't know what the next item is for him. If he wants to go another crit or if he wants to go another Battle Fury. Probably crit, I'm guessing. Don't play a lot of Ember. There is completed Shiva's Guard too, and Lich has picked up the Agnum Scepter, which is actually a huge deal. And he's going to be going for Force Staff next. However, he's not going to have buyback. And I'm not sure the Force Staff is really... I mean, the mobility is pretty important for a Lich to be able to get in there and get his ulti off, but a Refresher might have been nicer too, although he would have to survive long enough to be able to do both. I do have the Wyvern kind of stagnating now. Drop the Preserver and Sentry wards. Oh, that must have been the Pudge who was carrying that rock, yeah. We have a completed Assault Cuirass over on Pudge too. 19 Flesh Heaps. RKK Slider. Yeah, it's just not really much for damage over on Slider. They're gonna jump in the Thunderhide again, and they're just gonna try their luck here. But yeah, I mean, things are looking a little grim for them. Hi, Nostrapopus. We're casting a NotA Winter Tournament. This is Hot Singles in your area versus Sciences Culty. And we're watching Hot Singles in your area try their best to kind of catch up now. Because they had pretty good advantage early, but they're starting to lose it now. And Slark has a completed Abyssal. And he's sitting on a lot of gold too. That's all for buyback. Yeah, Libby's got a Glimmer Cape as well now. Does not have TP on him though now. I think he's probably saving up for TP boots, but he also needs to have buyback. Just because if they get one more Rax, they're going to have Megas, and that's going to be really hard to deal against. I mean, they do have a lot of wave clear considering they have a Pudge with the Radiance, but... And they're going to ping it out. Oh, is it? I didn't realize that. I saw him playing it earlier, though. I was watching a couple of their games. I didn't realize that that was one of Spearman's best plays. And they are going to be able to pick out Sir Royas. Sir Royas in trouble. Going to try to throw out the... Nope, they're not going to go on the wall with them. Are going to try to slow Hyaldo. Spearman's going to be able to just save him up. And they do have the Lich Axe, so they need to be kind of careful here because they're really grouped up. Could have been a really good time for a Lich ult. Top lane, Wyvern's trying her best to fight against Money Mike. Not going to be able to do it, though. I mean... He just needs to come back in slight. Yep, get a crit.
It's a killing spree over here.
And that's a dead. Yeah, he's gonna go Daedalus again. Another crit. They're having trouble defending their base now. I mean, the Megas are gonna be a huge deal for them if they can get it. And they're just really taking over their jungle. They can't do anything. Legion Commander was not banned, actually. Is that, I'm guessing that's another signature hero? Look at the damage that Mike's just outputting at this point. He doesn't even have his other Daedalus yet. It's coming to him right now. Roshan will respond in about 10 seconds here, too. And they've got all sorts of wards up. Just to keep vision. So now, I mean, RKK Slider probably needs to just start building... I don't know, a basher probably on him. Like, he's got all of these things from mobility, like Tranks. He's got the drums, Sanjanyasha, but I mean, if they want to actually win this, which I'm not sure if they can at this point, he really needs to start getting, like, damage items. I don't think Legion Commander was banned now. And looks like Bob Ross is going to be going for a Veil next, which will be extra devastating with the Lich ulti. Yeah, this is heavily leaning. There's a little bit of a dip here, but towards Science's Gold team, they're doing pretty well. They're looking for another Ancient Creep. I feel like at this point they need to kind of just abandon the Ancient Creep idea. I mean, I guess they could use it as kind of like a tank to like kind of burn down some of the supports, but Money Mike just shredding everything. Yeah, he is level 25 at this point. He's got double Daedalus, the Blank Dagger. And Slark's sitting on a lot of money. I actually haven't seen them get a Black Dragon once this game. I really feel like the Black Dragon's probably the strongest possibility, and they're gonna go in, they're gonna spot out Roche. Slark's gonna grab the Arcane Rune, which is actually pretty decent on him. And they're just gonna beat the shit out of Roche here. And there's nothing that Hot Singles in your area can really do about it at this point. Because let's see, if they take him out... Yeah, Slider doesn't have buyback. And that's pretty important. Sitting at... Slider's got the most gold here. Not current gold, sorry, net worth. And, yeah, they're roaching. They don't even need Money Mike. Money Mike can just run around and just push in all the lanes. And they're just gonna probably go up mid and end the game now. Hey, Aldo is pretty much stacked at this point too. He's got the Boots of Travel, he's got the Shadow Blade. I'm surprised that they haven't been putting more like sentries out because they know that Slark has a Shadow Blade and that's gonna be a Dead Wyvern or a Dead Royus. One of those. Oh, he's gonna go immediately for Livy. And that Darkseer ulti though doing work! Look at them! They're just chopping them down, but Livy in trouble, gonna be able to just run away, use the Glimmer Cape. They're gonna go and hop in. They're gonna try to go after Halda. Halda's gonna pop that Aegis, but they need to focus the racks up here. Use Dialga as the distraction. They did throw out the wall. They're not microing any of their illusions really. Things are not looking so great. Haldo is got the Shadow Blade, gonna go on Livy, not being able to get it, or Shaker's gonna be able to pick up the kill. Oh, the Abyssal's gonna come out! And they're gonna chase after Haldo, they're chasing him out of the base, they're gonna throw the Dunk out, Dunk's gonna come out on Bob Ross, they're gonna be immediately decrepified, going back in, got the Ion Shell, poor Undying, trying to run away, super fast. RKK Slider's in a bit of a trouble here, because he does not have buyback. Chasing after him, Slider's gonna try to run into base, gonna be able to, oh no, he's gonna fall! Livy trying to get away, Money Mike just doing so much damage, Spearman just punching everyone. They do have some of the buybacks coming out, trying to get after Spearman. Spearman is definitely gonna be able to fall here. Top lane though, they have Megas them.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Wow, look at everything that was used in that fight. Holy crap. Libby. What a fight. Hey, Aldo was like the impossible raid boss to kill on that fight, though. Oh my gosh. But they just got really lucky. GG. Found sass on these guys. Slark does not have buyback right now. But they still were able to take down the Ancient. Nicely played. Holy cow. So we saw the Rot Monster with hot singles in your area. We saw Silence's Coltine just doing what they need to do, sending Haldo out just to split push, get that experience, get that farm. I think, what did he end up with here? Let's see. Ended up with 626 GPM, which is exactly what he needed to do. They had the Boots of Travel in the Ember, so they were able to just run back home really quickly and defend when they needed to, and it worked. It worked. Alright, so that's game 1 of this series. Going to Silence's Coltine, congratulations, and we will be right back with game number 2 of Hot Singles in Your Area versus Silence's Coltine.